Hey, everybody, this is Monica, and today, hey, Jennifer,
Hey, Monica, how are you?
good. So today we are on episode 6, and today's episode is about dating. So I dressed for the occasion. I'm wearing red,
Love
like
the color.
Valentine's Day. Let's. So we are going to talk today about, okay, so all this is past now, and you're ready to date. Now what? So Jennifer, what advice do you have for us? Tell us more. So the lady is now, or the man is ready to get back out there. She's ready. What happens now? What advice do you have? What do you think?
Well, actually, like we already discussed, Monica, divorce and separation are hard. Emotionally, they are very hard. So they will take a toll on us. We're not ready to re-enter the dating field directly. We need time. So one of my advice is to give it time. Don't jump if you don't feel you're ready. Go slowly, go smoothly. It can be frightening, especially with a long time relationship that ended. We become rusty. We don't know how to date. We're used to the same person in front of us, and suddenly we're single and ready to mingle, and everything is passing through, especially with the online dating and the new system of dating. So it can become overwhelming. So my first advice would be take your time. If it feels like you're not ready, don't rush it. Don't go with peer pressure. Just go as you're at your own pace, and slowly you can start discovering what you like, what you don't like. That's my first advice. Don't rush into it. My
Okay.
second would be don't compare, because we
Uh-huh.
tend to compare. Okay, my ex would have done that, not this, but you're not anymore with your ex. So we will automatically have like the comparison ready in our head. He didn't open the door, or she didn't tell me good night. My ex-partner would have done that. So that is not your ex. I know you're used to your ex for many years, but this is changing now. So comparing wouldn't be beneficial for you or for this new relationship. My third advice would be know what you want. So do your what I like to call them your non-negotiable from the beginning. Since we're entering a new adventure and we're growing, and now we know what we like and we don't like more than before, and we've learned from our previous relationship. So it would be a very good idea to do a 5-6 point that are non-negotiable. These are things that if they existed in this person, you would never ever go out with them, and they will be a non-negotiable. If it's something that you say, oh, maybe it's not that important, remove it from your list. Then it's not a non-negotiable for you. These are things that you won't negotiate when entering in a relationship. It will save you time, it will save you headache and heartache. So, like from the beginning, this person isn't for me because he doesn't fit into my non-negotiable list. And third advice,
I think we're on the
don't
fourth, but anyway.
don't don't rush into introducing a new person to your kids.
Very, very important.
So, like it can be a rebound, it can be a new real relationship. We never know. It's not every relationship after divorce is doomed. Some people, just meet their other half or their partner for life just after their separation. We should not always say it depends what you want. So now what you want, but don't introduce anyone to your kids, because they're still also in this, they are processing. It's heavy on them emotionally also. So don't introduce a partner before you are really sure that this partner is staying in the life of these kids. These kids don't need to every time to meet someone and then they will never meet them. It's hard. They will never see them again. It's hard for them, for their attachment and for their mental health. So be sure of the person, of his presence or her presence in your life for a long time before you think of introducing them to your kids.
This is amazing advice. So from my experience,
yes, that's what I wanted to ask you. How about you? How was the first re-entering the dating field?
So
how much did it
all,
take you time?
It took time. And also what I discovered is, remember, we spent, like in my case, I spent 17 years married, right? So that was all I saw. Now, you've changed, you've done the work on yourself, you've discovered you like all kinds of things, all kinds of people. Now, the shocking part is that what you thought you liked, you might not like. And then you'll be surprised by the type of people you like. Because remember, all the programming from our society and all the programming from, I don't know what we were brought up with, and maybe you only saw that kind of, that look. And then you realize, oh, I like this type. I wasn't expecting. So that's something that's important. So for me, online dating, not my thing, because I can't look through pictures. I feel. You know me, I'm a feeler. So I will know when I know. Because what I noticed that sometimes we miss people because we're looking at the picture.
I agree. You're just seeing the outer shell of this person. It may be a very interesting partner, but you didn't like his look or this picture in particular. So you dismissed it.
Not just that, the packaging is always different from what the person is inside. So from my experience, what I've noticed is the more I've gone out there and met different people, some people you connect with, some people you don't. And the thing is, after marriage, you're going to experience life, right? You're going to go out there and meet different people, and each one is going to bring something to your life. And then the cool thing is, when you do go out with somebody, you're like, yes, I love this about them, but this, not again. So you start, like you're discovering life, you start discovering what you want, like, and what you don't like in relationships. And then you might think you want, I don't know, friends with benefits. And then you realize, nope, I want more of a relationship. No, I want someone like that. So it's a self-discovery. Don't push yourself into meeting the one. I mean, you just got out of a marriage. You want to be able to have fun and discover yourself and enjoy the process.
Yep, I agree.
And take your time. Who wants to go straight into a full? You're busy doing other things, but you do want a companion. And as you said, the non-negotiables, that's key. I've had my non-negotiables up for a long time. Like there are certain things that's not going, like someone who's cold in nature, out of the question. It's non-negotiable, you know?
Yeah, why invest time and lose your time and theirs while you know, because you wrote your non-negotiable. It's a very important tool, I think, in dating.
For sure. And then another thing is, have a picture of what you want the relationship to look like. So don't always look at the person. Like, for example, what do I want in a relationship? Like, what am I going to do day to day with the person? Like if I'm looking online, let's assume I'm looking online, I'm not, but let's say, and it says he's very sporty and into athletics and all that. It's not going to work because that is far removed from who I am. So it's like he could be the best looking guy in the world. But let's say hockey and sports are his thing. At some point, you're going to
there's gonna be a clash.
There's no common interest. So it's important to know what you want and what
Exactly.
it looks like. It doesn't matter what he looks like, but how will it feel? Like, will you be going to the movies? Will you going on traveling? What does the picture look like? That's
Uh,
key.
I agree, like a relationship vision. Like, let's say a date. What would be the perfect date for you, the most romantic date for you? What would be a day with your partner? What will look what will a day with your partner look like? So it will help you clarify and then attract what you want.
And then common interests. So let's say my interest is obviously spirituality and holistic groups. So you will join more of the things that the chances of meeting people in groups that it's your thing, are
Mm.
more likely than me going, I don't know, to a hiking group or I don't know what, a hockey team game. You won't, you have to do you. You live you do you do your activities. And that's where it's an adventure. It really is an adventure in discovering yourself, because through the different people you meet, you will discover, I didn't know I like this.
I agree. I agree.
So
And
anything else?
like I always say, better to be too much on some people than to be too little on us, on ourselves. So we're not everybody's cup of tea, and we should
Definitely
not
not.
be. And if you want to please everyone, you'll end up pleasing no one. So please yourself, date yourself first, like Monica
Yes.
said last week, and love yourself, and the rest will follow.
And something very important, don't fake it. Be
Mm.
authentically yourself. If you don't like, I'm giving hockey as an example. Whoever gets offended with hockey, I'm not interested. I do not enjoy hockey or
Exactly,
sports.
it's in my
Okay. Why not
non-negotiables.
negotiable? Okay. So don't pretend to.
Mm.
Don't say, yeah, I'll go just for the sake of it. If you don't enjoy something from the beginning, be honest, be authentic, and say, this is, because later on, you're going to get into a relationship that you don't even want to be in, and it's not your thing. So as honest as you can be from the beginning, you'll attract, because the arrow will go straight to the person. So you want to attract who you are. Don't please people by saying, okay, I'll go here. You don't want to go, don't go. So it's
Totally.
important to be very real,
Mm.
because you don't want to waste your time, and you don't want to waste the other person's time and attract the wrong person to you, because you're thinking long term here. So you want to have someone who understands and has the same foundation and interests. So anything else before we end the episode? So
Thank you so much, Monica. Thank you for everybody who's watching. And don't forget, we're waiting for your questions, testimonials, or any stories you would like to share.
okay, take care till next week. All right, bye.